this big lake, you never really know what's gonna happen. And this brings me to my third topic, my third theme that I really pulled out, and that is the theme of humility. When I say that, I mean, we could all use a little dose of humility. We could all use a little dose of becoming a little humble, right? And you think about Joe Rance, you think, how much more humble could this man get? He came from nothing. His parents weren't around. Siblings weren't around. He had to basically fend for himself from a very young age. Staying here at the 26, finding that swing. Fend for himself. Not feeling, he's not gonna be super pumped about that, right? But after he made the team, you see in the film, he gets a little bit of attitude. He finds out that he's made the team, he's going to the Olympics. He's got the girl. Finally, all of his hard work is paying off. His head gets a little too big for his shoulders one practice, and coach takes him out of the boat. They're already there, he's made the trip, but coach takes him out of the boat and puts the spare. Puts the guy that he brought all the way over there in hopes that he wouldn't need to pop him in that boat. And he puts the spare in and takes Joe out. That's wild to me. How can you let that slip through your fingers, that opportunity, right? And you think to yourself, he should have apologized right on the spot, right? Bringing it down here, 20 seconds. Good, staying at this 26. Nice, we're still going through some little waves, no problem. But that humility, these waves right now are humbling me a little bit, honestly. They're just rolling. Good, bringing it down right here. Nice, taking it easy. Good, we going straight, Andrea? Love that. All right. Good breath. I mean, I do feel like when I found my humility kind of early in the sport, I think. I came from, Patterson, California. I was pretty good at basketball, pretty good at volleyball, pretty good at softball, pretty good at track. And I head into this D1 sport here. And I'm the worst one on the team. Never has that happened to me, never before. And it was challenging, and it was, you know what you have to do? You have to find out what else you can add. Okay, maybe I can just be a really good teammate and that'll help add speed to the team. And you know what? Sometimes that works. But that humility, I think everybody needs it. We're popping back into our last interval here. Let's go ahead and do it. I know some of the rests have been not as long as I promised, but hey, you never know what's gonna happen out here in live outdoor reality. Let's pop it back up. We're gonna go to a 28 for this last bit. Bringing it up right here. Yeah! I can feel the vibe. The vibe just shifted. We're in our last interval. This brings me to my last thought, my last theme that I've pulled out. And that, I'm sure you can guess it, is courage. The courage to show up from nothing. Hard practices. Coach yells at me all the time. Oh, I'm messing up regularly. Oh, my blades are never in the water. Oh, I'm getting waked out. There's so many obstacles. But when you stop focusing on the obstacles and you can clearly see your goal, that requires courage. You say, you know what? I'm gonna get to that start line and I am 1,000,000% without a doubt going to pour my heart out onto the water. Everything that is me is going to go into this. And I'm either going to show up at the end with nothing left and no medal and nothing to show for it, or I'm gonna cross that finish line first and I'm gonna have everything that I've always wanted. It's do or die. And some people do show up and they give 99% just so that they can say, hey, coulda, woulda, shoulda. If I had done that, I would have got it. Oh, if I had just done blah, blah, blah. Excuses. It takes courage to have no excuses lined up. To be like, hey, if I lose, then I lose. That's hard. There are not a lot of people that can do that. I struggled with that for a while. I did. It's hard. It's hard to do that. But Joe Rance and those boys in the boat up at this 28. Good. Do what I say, not as I do. 28. The water's getting swirly. Come on. No excuses, Dani. Good. It takes a lot of courage to do what those boys did. Novices, that's you. That was me once. First year rowing. Gold medal at the Olympics. Hey, that could be us.